tonight it is just me. And I figured I'll go ahead and fill up these holes here. Mike might be coming over tomorrow, and we're going to plate the inside of this frame. But I want to get these taken care of, and then we don't have to mess with it. This part right here that was wrecked, it's really bugging me because this part of the frame is going to be exposed to everybody. You'll be able to see it. I'm going to probably put a round bar across here, make it, smooth it up, make it look real nice. But this piece here that was wrecked, it's almost like they took it off another car or something because the metal's really wavy, or it just wrinkled it and they tried to beat it out and didn't do a very good job. And I don't like this patch here either. So I'm going to probably cut all this off and reproduce it. Just be a lot better. That's just my opinion. I want it looking nice, especially when it's going to be out in the front of the vehicle. You're going to see it. I mean, Mike can clean that up pretty good and make it look real nice, but that patch has definitely got to come off because it's sticking out, and there's going to be any metal on the outside of this, only on the inside. But I'm going to get busy, and we'll try the time lapse. Peace. I finally got her done. Came out pretty good. So I welded the inside and the outside. Pretty smooth. I would have took my flap wheel to it, but I'm not gonna mess with it. Clean it off later. Still got to do a little more grinding anyway. Yeah, it came out really nice. Nice and smooth. It barely moved, but it's still pretty straight. You can see it right there. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So all I got left to do now is finish up the piece I didn't like right here. I'm gonna clean that up tomorrow. And then I can start taking these plates down on the ground, or part of this, and start plating the inside. This thing's gonna get real strong.
All right, so tonight what we did is we cleaned out a lot of this non-essential stuff in here, the bow for the top. We don't need any of that for right now. We cut some of the stuff out. We went ahead and took the doors off so we could get them frames out of the way. And did a little bit of squaring up on our cuts. And then we set her on there, and Howie started welding away.
And it's pretty close.
Pretty close. This side over here.
Not too bad. That
nice.
side was better than this
Lines right
side.
up. This side just had to do one little relief cut right there, but actually it lines up pretty good. This body line lines up real good. And then the next thing we got to figure out is how we want to move this forward without ruining this rain gutter channel. This rain gutter channel is
Mike doesn't want to wreck it, so
pretty
we're thinking
detailed.
Just
got a lot of lines in there. We would not be able to cut that, weld it, and put that back together.
I say get rid of these gussets. I'll make my own out of thicker material.
Yeah.
Just get rid of them, and then we can just cut straight across here.
Cut this straight across, move that forward, and then we just lose a little, maybe a half of an inch of that gutter, rain gutter. And then this one will stay all nice. We can't figure out, I don't know. I think that gutter's made onto the body because we can't figure out how to get it off. And it doesn't have any
Yeah, I think it was welded on.
Any bolts. I think
Spot
it's
welded.
just it's spot welded on. So unless we wanted to eliminate that gutter altogether, make
French it out.
smoothie.
I don't really care.
But
It'd be cool to leave it because it does have some little designs to it.
yeah, I know. I think it looks cool. Yeah.
And since I'm going to be driving in the rain always, you know.
Always. Yeah. Gonna have your hand out there for your wiper.
No.
So
Fair weather car.
other than that, I mean, just doing the rest of this, getting this here, it's gonna be real close.
Yep.
Howie's got a lot of welding to
Yeah,
do.
I got a lot of welding. This stuff, I'm going to tell you what. Some of that rust was just, boom, it's gone. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Yes.
This is gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to in order to keep this flat, but to keep that body line on there, we're gonna have to make some relief cuts, maybe thin that up a little bit.
Yeah, I take a little bit out of that.
It'll do it, but the main thing is just keep
once-
that flat for the windshield.
Once we cut that, it's not going to be that bad.
Yeah.
I think it'll be less than a quarter of an inch.
Yeah.
Fill it
Excuse
in.
me.
Good
See how
to go.
flimsy we are.
Yeah,
All right. Another night in the books.
that's right.
How
Finally try to get this front end all lined back up. Right here on this roof gusset in this corner, I'm going to cut across here. And I'm going to cut across here, and that's going to get me close to this point here. I need to cut right across that seam. It's going to be the best angle. And then I have to get this part matched back up with this. Front of this, I'm not too worried about. It's going to be a little bit off. I'm going to have to take a little bit of material out of here to get this back over to match up. But this right here is the most important part. This line and this line have to match up with this so that the door will bolt back on. But other than that, I don't see any problem getting this back where it was. This back here is good. We're good to go. And then I've got my jack stands here that I can put a little bit of pressure on this roof. So once I cut that off, it doesn't just fall off. Or put pressure on it over here. But that's where I'm at tonight. So I'm going to get busy. Peace. Got just a few more spots to add a little bit more weld, especially on this little edge right here. It didn't quite match up, so I got to grind it down, weld it up, and then grind it back down, make it look just like it was. Not pretty decent. At least now it matches. Had to take out some right here, both sides, and bring it in. Still got to add a little more weld in here. Build it back up. When Mike paints it, he'll be able to fill that in really good, make it look nice. And you can see right here, this is how much I had to take out. Just about, probably 3/4 of an inch. So tomorrow I'll add that, put all that stuff back. But this thing was really fighting me over on this side. It's funny, this side of the car is been kind of tough. We had to take a little bit out right here just to get this corner to match up. But getting close. Today, I'm going to connect this back together. I already welded this back together. But now I have to join these two sides back to the top. So I'm going to lay this piece of strip in here. Got to form it just a little bit more, but it's pretty close to get me started. And I'm going to only run it down to about right here. And then I'm going to take a piece of 1/4 inch stock. And I'm going to put it right in here. I'm going to weld it between these two pieces here, the rain gutter. I'm going to try and duplicate that. It's going to be, I should get it fairly close, I think. But yeah, this is going to be, it'd be nice to be able to save this. So I'm going to try it. I got some ideas how to get in there and make those grooves. So That's about it. Oh, and I've got the gusset I cut out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and probably put this back in here like that. Join the top in, nice and solid. Once I get the piece welded in here. Got her all welded back up. Came out pretty good. It might be just a tad off, but I mean, it's pretty close. And this thing here, trying to duplicate that, yeah, that was pretty difficult. A little bit more weld and a little bit more cutting into that. Still not bad. Those grooves are hard to duplicate, but it's coming. One thing about it, it's pretty freaking straight. And the measurements from here down to the line right there, it's really the only good place I can measure, is really close. It's right on the money. So tomorrow I'll fill up this little spot, get some tin, weld it in there, and then I'll do a little bit better job at making that look the same. But as long as I get it close, Mikey can clean that up pretty well, make it look nice. But so far, I'm pretty happy with it. A lot of work, man. I don't know how long I've been spending on this, probably about 2 hours. And maybe 3 hours, I don't know, but enough. Gutted the inside of this thing. I took all the back area out of this thing. There was a panel back here in the back window, all that. I'm gonna flush that out with tin, I think, around this way. Put the back window back in there. I got all the stuff off the firewall up in there. Got all the wood pieces, all the crud up there, all along these jambs where the doors go. Finished grinding this little bit. Looks pretty good. Pretty happy with it. I still gotta put a little more weld in here and then smooth this up and make that line a little bit bigger on the bottom. So I'm gonna add more here and I'll grind it and make it look smooth the same way. Then this, still got a little more work to do on it. This little piece here, man, you talk about a nightmare. Man, this whole thing, every time I just barely touch it, there's rust behind there, and it just goes whoop, and it's gone. So I have to keep pulling up weld and grinding it down. That rust is not good with the wire feed at all. This looks pretty close. Got this about where it needs to be. A little bit more welding and grinding, and then Mike can do the rest of his magic with the paint. But that's all right, tonight we're changing it up a little bit. I have been welding and grinding on that cab for like 4 or 5 days straight, and I want to take a break and do something different. So tonight I'm going to start plating this frame just to do something different. Obviously the content is just nothing but the cab, just over and over and over, and I'm kind of getting boring. I'm getting bored. I want something different. I mean, heck, I weld at work all day, and then I come home and I keep on welding. It's just like, yeehaw. So I want something a little different. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start plating this frame. Now I will be able to do most of the frame towards the front, across, and then when I get to this gusset here, this old cross member, I'm cutting this thing out of here because I don't need it. It's not going to work for that 4-link at all. So it's coming out. And I'll go as far back as I can, somewhere probably around here where that one cross member above the rear end is. But that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm not working on this anymore. I'm going to take a little break. Because, I mean, this thing, man, I want to talk about a lot of work. It's just, the stuff is so thin, it's just, every time I touch it, it just falls apart. And I've had to mess with the settings, and, I mean, it's just typical. I mean, it's rust, it's thin, it's just going to do that. But no big deal. I'm getting closer, and then we're going to take it down and have Kenny sandblast it. But until then, I got a little bit more left on it, and then we'll take it down there. But right now, I just want something different, so I'm jumping on this. So we'll do a little time lapse on this one. These plates laying on my floor, I'm going to lay them up there, mark them out, take my plasma cutter, cut them up, slide them in there, and start welding. So let's get to it. Peace. So I welded up the majority of this frame. I mean, the piece I was putting in there. Just stitch welded it all over the place. This thing's getting heavy now. It's kind of hard for me to do it by myself, but the thing's straight. As you can see, these welds here, just all along there, just jumped all around. Tried not to weld all in one place. Then I'll go back and I'll grind it, make it all smooth. But the inside of it is pretty strong. I still don't like this piece. Probably cut that off tomorrow and redo the whole thing. It came out pretty good. I put a couple of pieces of metal in between here just to hold these frame rails from going one way or the other. But got back here, got a little bit of area to patch up there. And I think that's about as far as I'm going to go with that. I might fish a piece inside here and cover it up, but I don't know. It's hard to say right now exactly what we're going to do with this frame, with the body, to get it down. I don't know. This might all be for nothing. I don't know. But until we get the body sitting on this thing, we really won't know. Either way, I think it's looking pretty good. It's going to be strong. I know that. So, there's the body. There's a bunch of weld on it. I know one thing. I am done welding today. Time to go eat dinner and get cleaned up. Forget to like and subscribe. And I want to thank the veterans and the troops that protect this country. God bless America. And don't forget, keep burning rubber. Peace. That's it, Harry. Oop.